Did you take notes for this one?
No.
I did!
God damn it.
I'm always one step ahead of the bread line. Fuck you, I don't know the lyrics to that one. Hey, welcome back. This is S.H.I.E.L.D. So this week's episode,
I'm not wasting any fucking time.
I'm getting straight to the chase. There's no time to explain. We have to do this now.
What's the name of the episode?
Maveth. Mithro. Macbeth. When I always say Macbeth,
it's a Hebrew word for death. So just look up Hebrew death.
Okay, or death by punishment, or whatever the fuck.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's called death.
It's called S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay.
Name of the planet and the monster and everything. Everything's Maveth. All of them Maveth.
Yeah, everyone just changed the name to Maveth.
Anyway, we're talking about S.H.I.E.L.D. What happens, Matt?
So it starts
he
off,
took notes. That's why his computer.
I took notes. He didn't.
There's a TARDIS on it, but it's misaligned with the apple. Okay.
Thank you, Connor. So it starts off on the planet Maveth or whatever the fuck, and
it's all blue. Everything's blue.
Yeah, and
I'm getting a little annoyed with the blue.
Ward and his team, Fitz is with them, and they're going to go find it. And Ward's like, hey, you know, you're gonna help us, because if you don't help us, you know, we're gonna fucking kill Simmons. And then Fitz is like, don't fuck you, and he's just, they gotta fight. And then they tumble.
He tries to steal his gun.
Yeah, and then they tumble down a hill, but then they find a giant Hydra symbol in the sand.
It's a statue of the Hydra symbol.
This is a Hydra symbol.
The circle with the skull and the tentacles.
But it's all like broken and stuff, and like half submerged, like Planet of the Apes.
Whoa.
What?
Timely reference.
It is timely. The movie's back in like the fucking 60s or whatever. Anyway, so...
Is Mac really spelled with a K?
Yes, it's really spelled with a K.
Really?
Well, his nickname is.
I always thought it was just M-A-C.
I don't know. That's how I always spelled it, like the truck. Mac. Mac trucks.
How about like the computer that you're using?
With a K, it's like the truck. With the C, it's with the... Anyway, so back with them, back in Earth, they're looking at some specs of... They're still at the portal, and they're looking up specs of like the Hydra people coming in, and they're like, oh shit, Hydra's bringing in humans. Better storm the castle.
Storm the gates.
Yeah, and then...
storm the gates!
Okay, and then Gideon is...
Tenacious D, anybody? No.
Nobody in our audience was a Tenacious D, Connor. Actually, that's probably not true. All of them probably do. So Gideon is monologuing to Simmons about what they did to Fitz, and they're like, oh, he was a sacrifice to death, just like all the other poor bastards we sent through. And, you know, he says, Maveth, you've seen this word carved all over the place. It's, you know, Hebrew for death by punishment. You know, the title of the episode. Wink. I'm Powers Booth. So... then back on the planet...
He doesn't say any of that.
No, he doesn't say any of that, but the gist is there. So, Fitz, they go off, and he finds the bunker that Will was in. He goes into the bunker.
He jumps in there.
And Will's there!
Will's there.
Will's there! So now Will's with them!
But he's got a hurt leg.
He's got a hurt leg because he hurt himself fighting it when he was saving Simmons in the dust.
Foreshadowing.
The dust storm. Anyway, so then Coulson finally cut back to Coulson after that cliffhanger, him bashing his head off a rock last week.
He's in bed with Rosalind.
Yeah, but it's all a dream, and it's like Tahiti all over again.
No, it's not.
It's not really, but that's what I kind of thought. Like, are we doing Tahiti again? Are we doing Tahiti?
He's just dreaming because he's got knocked out.
It's more like a...
And then he wakes up and there's a skull where Rosalind's head was.
It's more like Logan dreaming.
Wink, she's dead.
It's more like Logan dreaming of Jean in the Wolverine, where she's like, she's dead and he's having dreams of her.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then Coulson wakes
Wink,
up.
she's dead.
Coulson wakes up, looks around and goes, well, I'll be damned. Tatooine.
Which is bullshit. Tatooine has 2 suns, not 2 moons. I'm sorry. Continue.
Don't tell me that if you didn't wake up on an alien planet with 2 somethings floating in the sky, you'd be like, "Oh, it's Tatooine." No, you probably wouldn't. You'd probably be nitpicking in that situation and be like, you know, I could say it's Tatooine, but there's 2 moons and 2 suns, and I'd be like, Connor, we're gonna fucking die. Anyway,
Lothal has 2 moons, I think. So that would be.
Yeah, Lothal has 2 moons. Yeah.
Tatooine has 2 suns.
Yeah. So, Mac's team storms the castle, as I said before, and Lincoln manages to
Yeah, and Joey's with them.
Yeah, Joey and Lincoln are with them in their whole Secret Warriors thing.
And Joey's like, oh, I don't want anybody to read my thoughts right now because I am scared. And
Are you gonna say homosexual?
No.
Nobody wants to see what's in my head right now.
And then
It's just him and Lincoln fucking.
Dude, that's what's in my head. Then so he's like, I'm scared, and then Lincoln's like, we're all scared, and then May's like, I'm not. I'm like, classic May.
Classic May.
And then Daisy's like, okay, everybody except May is really scared right now.
Yeah, so they storm the castle. Lincoln zappity zaps the power.
Everything goes dark.
Yeah,
so the whole episode is blue and dark.
Yeah, great episode. Which I always hate that when they do. It's just with this show I've noticed that like, whenever they do something in the dark, I can't fucking see anything. Like, a lot of other shows do stuff.
I can see.
Maybe it's just my TV.
It might be your TV.
It's just my TV, but anyway.
I agree. It's been too dark recently.
Yeah, so Simmons manages to.
I don't mean like dark, like tonally. I mean like.
No, like
visually.
Visually, too much shadows, too much Batman.
Yeah.
So Simmons manages to escape, and as she's running through like the containment cells.
I can't remember the last time it was daytime in this show. Honestly.
Coulson's Dream.
Yeah, in Coulson's Dream it was daytime, and that one scene where Bobby killed that guy in the pool.
Yeah.
And then the gas station blowing up, but like everything else has been at nighttime.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So as Simmons is running through the containment cells, trying to get away from Hydra soldiers, whose cell does she run into? Is Andrews, and Andrews like, Simmons, you gotta free me, and he's got like
I can lash out.
He's got a beard and stuff, and she's like, no, I can't free you because I'll know that if I free you, you'll just. Is my Simmons impersonation that good? Okay, so Simmons is arguing with herself, and then she frees him, and then he lashes out and kills some Hydra guys, and then
She goes away.
yeah.
So
back on Planet Blue. Planet Blue, as in Simmons Blue Will.
Whoa.
Will decides, hey, I've had enough of this shit. So Sandstorm starts kicking up, and he starts.
They all start like hiding behind rocks as a sandstorm, and then Will like kills
one of the guys.
Bashes his head against the rock, takes a knife, goes to the other guy. Fitz distracts him, and then Will stabs him, and it kills both of them. And I'm like, oh.
And then Coulson shows up.
And then Coulson, they go away, and then Coulson.
And then Coulson shows up.
And then Coulson shoots the two Hydra guys, and like shoots Ward. But Ward doesn't die. He just like shoots him in the shoulder, and he falls down. And then he goes up to him, and he should have just shot him there, but he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He takes Ward as his prisoner.
Yeah.
So back in back in the storming the castle stuff, shit's going down, and the Hydra soldiers are like, blam blam blam.
Is that what they're like? Are they like blam blam blam?
That's what the Hydra guns sound like. They've augmented them so that they make noises.
They make blam noises?
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past Hydra, they're fucking stupid. Anyway, so Joey manages to save Daisy by melting bullets before they can hit him, which is pretty cool. He's actually using that.
He's bulletproof.
Yeah.
He gets pretty excited
And
about
then
that.
May finds Simmons, but Lash is on the loose.
And he killed all of the Inhumans that were in that room with him. There were like 12 Inhumans, and he killed them all.
Fuck. So Mac is like, okay, so, there's only so long before the portal reopens.
Everybody go, I'll just sit here. Everybody else
and he
leave.
wants to blow up the place so that, just to make sure that it doesn't come back out. And he's like, Daisy, go away. He's like, no, I'm not leaving you. I'm going to keep the portal open even if it's giving me a nosebleed. Nosebleeds. Anyway, back on Planet Smurf.
Whoa.
They find this lost city that was like kind of like broken and shit. That like I guess there was like some war.
I didn't know there was a civilization on the planet.
And Will's like, I did because I was there because I'm not really Will, I'm it.
Ha ha ha. Well, Fitz is unwrapping his leg because he fell down.
Yeah, and he looks at the leg.
It's like completely fucking hollowed out and gross.
Yeah, and Will's like...
And you just see like the bone in there, and it's like...
And Will's like, yeah, I'm not really Will. Will died protecting Simmons from me, so Will is it!
And my initial reaction is, how do you die from a leg wound like that? Like, it looks disgusting, but like, I don't think he died.
I don't think he died from the leg wound.
I don't either, but we'll get to there in a second.
Okay, so, then fight breaks out.
They fight.
Yeah,
And by fight, I mean Will kicks him down a hill.
Yeah, and the portal opens. We'll keep trying to go to the portal, but they keep shooting him and shit.
And Coulson and Ward show up.
Coulson and Ward show up, and they fight also.
And Ward, Ward breaks out. Well, he doesn't break out. He has his hand still tied, but he gets them from behind into in front of him, and he's punching and fighting Coulson, who has a robot hand.
Yeah, so
still.
he kind of.
I don't know if we mentioned the robot hand.
Yeah, so
yet.
in this case, Coulson has kind of the upper hand in this case. You scared me.
Continue.
So they fight, and Fitz shoots at it, but it doesn't do anything really. I mean, he kind of falls down. He falls down for a second, but then
he gets back up.
He gets back up, and then
it starts going back towards the portal.
And then Fitz
he's like, "Yo, flare!"
And the flare.
He has the backpack.
Yeah, and the flare shoots inside of it and
lights him on fire.
Burns him pretty much.
Burn, baby.
And then his body's burning and
Disco Inferno.
And Coulson and Ward are still fighting. Was he get knocked out or something?
Ward he doesn't get knocked out. He falls to the ground. He hits him with his robot hand and it falls over.
And then the portal's still open and Fitz is like, "Oh, Coulson, we gotta go."
And Coulson's like, "Wait, I have to put my hand on his chest."
And crush his heart.
Crush it.
So Coulson fucking kills Ward.
He literally squeezes the life out of him.
Yeah, and while this is happening, some slimy worm thing is crawling out of Will's nose.
Yeah, I thought it was just ooze. I didn't think it was a worm.
That's not important. Anyway, so then Fitz and Coulson run off to the portal, and S.H.I.E.L.D. starts blowing up the castle.
So he burns really fast.
Yeah.
But besides the point.
Besides the point. S.H.I.E.L.D. starts firing around, everything gets blown up.
Well, Mac is like, "May, shoot now, do."
Yeah.
And they shoot it and they blow up and we're like, "Oh, they all died, but
nope.
It was a thing.
They all lived.
They all lived.
Except for Will and Ward.
Except for Will and Ward.
Yeah, but Fitz and Coulson and all the Hydra guys.
And all the Hydra. And
so 2 people lived.
They all died, except for everyone they were trying to kill.
Except for the main characters.
They all died except everyone they were attempting to kill.
So everybody's okay, and they all start hugging. Fitz and Simmons are hugging, and
Simmons first goes over because they shoot up in the containment.
Yeah, and she looks in, obviously looking for Will.
She's looking for Will first before she goes, because she sees Simmons come down, and she's like, "Is Will in there?" And then she's like, "Oh."
And her and Fitz hug, and then May and Coulson hug, and Daisy and Lincoln kiss, and it's weird and stuff.
Yeah, their relationship is still weird.
And everybody's happy, and Ward's finally dead, right? Wrong! Because in the post-credit scene, quote-unquote post-credit scene, it's not really after the credits anyway, but Gideon's driving to his airport, and then someone's blocking his road, and that somebody is... because Coulson left his robot hand with...
which was also weird.
With Ward's body, I think it's a symbolic thing. And somebody is blocking Gideon's way. And that somebody is holding Coulson's robot hand.
That somebody is Loki!
It's not Loki.
Oh.
How fucking weird would that be if it was Loki?
It would be awesome. I'd be like, finally!
No, it's not Loki, it's Ward. But it's not Ward because the worm thing is crawling inside.
There's like a worm thing in his fucking head. And it's
so it has taken over Ward's corpse and made it through the portal and has Coulson's robot hand. Holy shit.
Dun, 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 dun. That's Game of Thrones.
You started off doing the dun 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 thing, but then it switched to Game of Thrones. So anyway. Get out of here.
What did we like?
I liked I liked the part where the Coulson killed Ward.
I do too. It should have happened way fucking earlier in the episode.
Well, I guess they were building up drama and stuff, and it happened right at the climax.
But it makes no sense because Coulson flips out as soon as Rosalind dies, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm gonna kill that motherfucking Ward!" God damn it! Da, 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 da. He jumps into the portal with the main purpose of killing Ward, and as soon as he gets to Ward, he's like, "I'm not gonna kill you. I need you to get to them."
Yeah.
Which you don't, because you've been tracking them the entire time. You absolutely do not need Ward to get to them.
I mean, I think the important thing is that he eventually does kill him.
He does, but he should have done it earlier.
Yeah,
because that was literally during that scene, I was like, shoot him. Shoot him!
Shoot
What
her!
the fuck are you doing?
Her!
Shoot him! Literally, that was me the entire scene. I was like, shoot him. And then it happens again. I was like, okay, whatever. The first time, but like the second time, definitely. But then like it's them in like a canyon, and he's looking through binoculars, and he sees Fitz and Ward. Or not Ward, Will. He sees Fitz and Will like in the distance. He's like, okay, I found them. Now you don't have a reason to keep Ward around. You should have shot him right there.
Yeah.
So you had 2 chances, and you didn't do either of them. You had to wait until the end, where he almost got the upper hand, and then you crushed his chest.
With his upper hand.
With his upper hand.
But
anyway,
I also like
we're doing pros.
I also like the Inhumans working together.
Yeah, that was cool.
neat.
I liked seeing the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Joey being back.
Joey's actually kind of cool now.
Lincoln doing stuff.
Lincoln doing his-
Quake doing stuff.
his electric
This is the first time we've gotten all 3 of their powers in
Yeah.
the same episode.
Which, now that I've seen them all 3 together, man, I wish they had more Inhumans on the team.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's cool to see the 3 together, but I wish we had a bigger team, which I know...
You see, they could have gotten 12 more teammates, but then Lash killed them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Lash will join them.
I doubt it.
I mean, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I doubt it.
If, like, Lash...
Considering how evil he is.
I know, but, like, what if he turns good and then he's on their team and then they have, like, this super strong, like, you know...
Lash is the Hulk confirmed.
He could be their Hulk.
Except he's always green.
Oh.
Well, not green. He's
Gray.
Grayish, bluish.
Grayish.
Black.
He's black. He actually is black. Anyway, what did you like about this episode?
There are subtle things that happen in this episode that I thought were really cool, like Simmons going to the pod first before going to hug Fitz.
No, that was cool. And heartbreaking.
And heartbreaking. See a little bit more of Maveth was cool.
Yeah. Seeing Mac be his leader person.
Yeah, Mac killed it in this episode.
Oh yeah, Mac was like,
Mac finally taking
there was like
control.
one episode where like, I don't remember what happened, but like, somebody was like disobeying order, and he just fucking like yells at them, and I'm like, okay, this guy is definitely like, if Coulson kicks it, this guy's gonna be the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. And then if Mac kills it, it's May.
Yeah, and then if May kills it, I guess it's Daisy.
I guess it's Daisy, I don't know.
By the chain of main characters, I guess it's Daisy.
Yeah.
Or Bobby. Probably not Bobby.
Probably not Bobby. Daisy would be before Bobby.
Oh, Daisy would be before Bobby, only because she's basically Coulson's daughter.
Yeah. Mommy and Daddy are fighting, but Mommy died.
Yeah.
I like that Rosalind's still dead.
Yeah.
I like that they haven't brought her back yet.
Because we've had so much, like, characters are dead and then they're not dead recently in television. They're like, it's good that, like...
Fucking Glenn, fucking Clara.
Oh, technically Clara's still dead.
She's one heartbeat away from dead.
Yeah.
For
like,
eternity.
Marvel's not really known for, like, just willy-nillingly, like, killing off characters and bringing them back.
Are.
In the movies. In the movies, they're not. Like,
Yes, they are.
They don't do it as, like, Loki is...
They've killed Loki, like, 3 times.
Okay, with the exception of Loki, there aren't a lot of...
Coulson?
Fuck you. Okay. I'm just trying to say, like, with shows like Doctor Who, like... Ultron didn't die and come back, he died
in the movie, and then he came back as like 50 more Ultrons.
Yeah, and then he died for real.
And then he died for real, and then he's gonna come back in Infinity War.
He's not gonna... Anyway, enough about that. Okay, so, I don't know. I liked a lot of this episode.
Yeah.
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 Yeah?
Yeah.
You talk about things you don't like?
Sure.
Okay. It felt like it wrapped up a lot of, like, plot threads this season. Like, before they showed the it took over Ward's body thing, this felt like it could have been a season finale.
Yeah.
Because
like, this has been kind of the one thing that we've said, like, especially in like earlier episodes of the season, is it felt like they were too much was happening too quickly.
Yeah.
And this definitely felt like it was the wrap up of like everything.
Yeah.
I was like, because like all of their different like storylines were basically accomplished, with the exception of Lash escaped.
Yeah. Which, like, okay, with season 2, they kind of did a similar thing where, like, the first half they were kind of doing one thing, and then, like, that kind of got resolved and they switched to a different thing in the second half. But here's the thing with that. Season 2, part 1 ended with Daisy figuring out she was an Inhuman, and then the rest of that season was all about Inhumans. I have no idea where they're going to go with this. Because, like, other than, like, Ward is now it, like... I don't really know a lot of what they're gonna do. Yeah. Because, like, you know...
With the exception of Lash getting away...
Yeah, and, you know,
everything else is finished.
Yeah, it's like
They blew up the portal, so like they can't get back to the planet.
Will's dead.
Will is dead.
Yeah.
I mean Ward. I mean that the post-credit scene kind of saved it a little bit for me because we see Ward is infected with it.
Yeah.
Which I have a theory about what it is now.
Is it a different theory than you said? Do you want to say it's your theory? Go on.
There's a thing called, it's not really my theory, I stole it from the internet, but
okay, then you're not original.
There's a thing, I don't know if in the comics it's an Inhuman or if it's just a thing, but it's called the Hive. And it was basically Hydra made this thing to resemble them. And it's just this mass of just parasites that like infects people. So I'm thinking that that's what that is.
Only it's reversed in that.
It now that the Hive is an Inhuman, Hydra built themselves after it rather than them building it after Hydra.
Which I can see that.
Yeah. Which means that like the one little worm that's inside of Ward is just like a part of the bigger whole
part
thing.
of the bigger Oogie Boogie monster.
Yeah, bigger Oogie Boogie slithery monster thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is the thing that was in the hood the whole time. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. I wanted to see that thing again. Like I wanted to see like the actual fucking monster, not just like Will.
I feel like we still won that because what I'm getting from that is that they kept sending people over to be sacrifices so that it could keep taking over their bodies.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming for whatever reason, maybe its original body isn't like stable or it's not, maybe it died a long time ago. Because you gotta remember, this thing was sent to Maveth thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
So by now, its old body probably is kind of decayed if it doesn't have some sort of like healing factor or whatever.
Well,
so possibly the reason why it's lived for so long that it keeps hopping from body to body because Hydra keeps sending people over to get taken over by it.
Yeah, but then you'd still have the same problem because it still would be the same parasite going from body to body.
Yeah.
And that thing's a living thing. So like I just think it's like because the Hive is this collection of like weird tentacly parasite things. And we've seen things in Marvel that can live longer than 1,000 years, so it's not completely far-fetched.
No, I'm not saying it's not completely far-fetched. I'm just saying, like, that could be a reason. But whatever. We don't know yet. We still don't know anything about this thing, so.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I know.
You're
but
talking about things we don't
we were
like.
on cons, right?
Yeah, we were on cons.
I already said my thing about Coulson should have killed Ward
I
the
already
second he
have
saw
a
him.
lot of my things. There wasn't really a lot else. This is a pretty solid hour of television.
Yeah, I like the last one better though. I think like overall, the one before
Yeah,
this one.
yeah, because the last one I liked because of Coulson's whole like, you killed Rosalind. I'm angry now.
Yeah.
And this one he doesn't seem nearly as angry.
Yeah, because he doesn't kill Ward right
Because he has a
after that.
concussion.
And he had a concussion.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he didn't do it. He was really confused because he got hit in the head too hard.
And he's on Tatooine.
Also, another thing, him leaving his hand behind.
I think that was a symbolic thing that like he killed a man, so he's like, well, this is dirty now.
Yeah, I get that, but like it makes no sense.
Yeah, well.
Aside from it being like, oh, this really heavy, dramatic, symbolic fucking moment. It's like, okay. But why? Why wouldn't you wait until you're through the portal to take the dirty glove off? Why would you leave it next to the body? There's...
I don't know. I don't think he anticipated the body being, like, resurrected by a space worm.
No, I didn't either, but it's like... It just felt weird. That he was just like, oh, kill the man, kick, there you go. Time to go. And it's not like it's the first time Coulson's killed somebody, but whatever.
It's the first time he killed someone with that hand, though.
So now he's gonna get a new hand. Yeah,
it's like fourth one or whatever. He's gonna call up Tony Stark and be like, can you get me like a cool Iron Man hand with like a fucking like a pulsar?
Tony thinks he's dead.
That's right. Damn it! Coulson, why can't you just tell people you're alive? You were fucking with the canon!
Because then the Avengers wouldn't be together anymore because they're one thing that... Oh wait, Civil War's happening.
Yeah, so I think we've already covered a lot. And this was the mid-season finale, so...
I feel like Ward has to use that hand somehow now. Like, he has to, like either, like, leave it as a clue somewhere after he does something.
Cut off his own hand and put it on.
Cut off his own hand, put it on his hand. Laugh at how stupid his hand was.
Man, that would be freaky, would be it possessed Ward with Coulson's Terminator hand. Like, that would be... Yeah.
All right, so we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
This is the mid-season finale, so there's still more S.H.I.E.L.D.
This show
to
will
come.
pick up. When will this get picked up again?
Probably after the new year.
Okay, so after the new year is when the season will resume.
No, we're not done with the season, but as of right now, this mid-season finale, your rating out of 10.
Out of 10,
This isn't like our final scoring of the thing. This is just like as of right now, what would you give it?
8.5.
I'd go 8.5.
Yeah, because this
is a really good season.
Yeah, like we've been saying all along, this is what S.H.I.E.L.D. should have been from the beginning.
Yeah.
Now that it's not getting all entangled up with like where it fits in the canon of the MCU and actually becoming its own thing, it's a lot stronger now.
Yeah.
Because in the original seasons, it was just like, oh, this happened in the movies, let's talk about that, and kind of have a sequel episode about that.
Remember when those aliens invaded the planet? Wink, wink.
Yeah, now we're gonna clean up that shit. But now that they're actually doing their own thing with the Inhumans, which the movies haven't even done yet, it's a lot stronger and more. Because this is what I wanted to be from the beginning, was that S.H.I.E.L.D. going around, you know, working with superpowered individuals and fighting them and stuff like that. And of course, Hydra's here too, so I like that. So yeah, this has been the best season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so far, and hopefully it will continue in the second part. So, until then, hail Hydra.
You know, you could end one of these with not hailing Hydra.
I could, but I won't. You know what else we should do? Vlogs of Agent Carter.
When does that start?
January.
How many episodes? It's a short
Not as many.
one,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a mini
8.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that's how much shows in the off season.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.